What's good, YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy Shades, coming at you with the new movie review. And as you can see, my buddy's not here, Tony. Tony, where you at, you lazy bastard? You need to get out, make a video. So I'm bringing you something called Movie Drive Time. Yeah, that's right, Movie Drive Time. Right here on the new movie review. What are we talking about? Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2. Starring Chris Pratt again, Dave Bautista, once again the voice talent of Bradley Cooper, and of course Zoe Saldana, who's freaking hot, and definitely have a chemistry with each other. Their characters in this movie again, just like they did in Part 1. You know what? I really don't know how to go about with this one. I could just honestly say that it's good. It's really good. Is it better than the first one? I'd say it's about the same. I do feel like the ending could have gave a little bit more, but I felt the same way about the first one too. But all the characters, the actors that I just mentioned, I would have to say they have a really good chemistry together. They're just funny. You bring certain actors together and they just click, They clicked in the first one, they click in this one, and they're just funny. And now they know each other so well, not just as actors, but their characters know each other so well too. And you see that in this one. Funny parts. Like I said, I can't sit here and say just as good as better than the first one. Why, Jimmy? Why can't you say shut the fuck up? I'm just kidding, guys. But yeah, once again, stay for the rolling credits. On a different note, I was noticing, wrestling guy Dave Bautista. He's been in a lot of movies. He was in that Man with the Iron Fist and a couple of other ones. He's not crossing over the way The Rock did from wrestling, but I tell you what, this guy's not just a wrestler and an actor. This guy has been fighting in MMA. I seen him not too long ago. He really is a badass. I mean, yeah, you automatically assume that because he's so big and muscle bound, but in most cases, those guys are just a sack of muscle, But no, this guy is a real badass. I seen him fight. He doesn't got a whole lot of experience yet, but I tell you what, when I seen him fight, he got off to a little bit of a slow start, but I think once his nerves settled down, kicked the crap out of this one dude. A very experienced MMA fighter. But back to the movie. For me, I thought the raccoon, Bradley Cooper's voice talent too, I thought he kind of stole the show in this one a little bit. Chris Pratt, his character is always good. Of course, you get to see Kurt Russell, who's playing his dad, and that gets a little bit deep too. Kurt Russell, always experienced. It doesn't matter. I mean, he pretty much acts the same way on all his movies. He never tries to disguise his voice or anything. I think the only time I ever heard him disguise his voice, even remotely, was in Tombstone. On that one he had to have a little bit of a country western, and he's just greatness. Glad I met him before when I used to live in the Brighton Park area, and they were filming the movie Backdraft. I got to meet him, Richie Cunningham, well, Ron Howard. By the way, that guy doesn't like anybody calling him Richie Cunningham or Opie. He gets really mad. I heard he fired a few guys on the set before when they try to refer to him that way. He's the boss, right? I remember on that set I met Jason Getrick, who was the star of the movie The Heavenly Kid, Iron Eagle. You know what? Probably the nicest actor I've ever met was him. Not like Forrest Whitaker, that lazy bastard. I'm just ranting, guys. I don't like Forrest Whitaker. Like I've mentioned this before I met him, but he I'll give it to him. The guy's gotten a lot of movie roles. Do I think he deserves it with his lazy eye and all that? No, not really. But I probably wouldn't be saying this if I hadn't met him and saw that he was a jerk. But shouldn't be making fun of him that way, I guess. Yeah, but you know what, guys, I'm not disappointed. I mean, let's see, out of 5 stars, I'm gonna go with 3.5. It's a good rating. Not great, but you know, I was entertained. I enjoyed it. Oh, you know who kind of stole the show for me too in this one? Michael Rooker, his character in the movie. You know Michael Rooker, the star of the zombie show, The Walking Dead, and all that. He's a very experienced actor. He never really ever gets a starring role of a movie. He's always like second fiddle, but he's good. He's essential. You need someone like that in the movie. He's got a lot of experience. I think the closest he ever came to being the star of a movie was when he had played a cop in a movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme. God, whatever happened to that guy? But yeah, once again, stay for the rolling credits. More than once too. They're gonna show a few things. There's one immediately, and then there's one halfway through the rolling. And then I think there's even more. It's like, don't leave, don't go anywhere. Stay till the very, very, very end. Let's see what else. Zoe Saldana. Okay, obviously she's gorgeous. I think she's hot. But she, you know what? I've seen her doing different roles. Where she's playing like a secret agent and stuff. She's just really good. I especially like her in Star Trek. I think that she is one of the best, and she's definitely living up to the Star Trek name of her character, Uhura. The Uhura was a lovely, gorgeous lady. Really good actress, really good at her roles. A character you fell in love with. Zoe Saldana pulls it off. I have really yet to see, even if the movie's not good, I have yet to look at it and go, oh, well, she stunk in it too. No, she's just really, really good. And I'm really impressed with her. I like her in here. And, you know, you see more of that chemistry between her and him in this one. But it's obvious there's a love connection there. But I'm glad they're not exactly tapping onto that yet. They're not grabbing it and going right with it right away, because that kind of blows things, you know. Let's keep things action. Let's keep things moving, you know. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Nobody's better than Jimmy Ali. Not just kidding. But yeah, that's it. That's 3.5. I'm not sure what Tony. I know Tony went to see it, but our schedules have been conflicting lately. Tony, I need you here. I want you here. I need you here. You know, that's my man. Oh wait, well, I didn't mean like my man. I meant like, you know, like my man. You know, my boy, my man. You get to. Just kidding, guys. Just messing with you. But yeah, 3.5 stars. Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2, 3.5 stars. Go check it out. And until the next time, guys, saluting you every day. And just remember, life is fake, but you don't have to be. Later, guys.